Hey everybody, this is the old man in the woods. I was just out here this morning. It's kind of a cold, crisp October morning out here at Thomas Mitchell Park, enjoying my breakfast. Just sitting here thinking about some stories that I read recently about some hikers that lost their way in the wilderness. Actually, it was one which, should never go off by yourself in an unfamiliar area, and rather than waiting for help, wandered and wandered and just became more and more lost. And just some of those stories just don't end well. And the best advice that I ever read in a survival book was that if that ever happened, that you were to find a shady spot and completely unpack your backpack. Take every single thing out and spread it out in front of you. This does a couple things. First of all, it calms you down so that you're not just in a panic, wandering aimlessly. The second thing it does is you see what's available to you. You see exactly what you have for you to help you along the way. Maybe you brought a windbreaker that you didn't know you brought. You could put that on for warmth. Another pair of gloves. There's some snacks in there that you'd forgotten you packed. You eat those for energy. Maybe you're better able to take another look at your map and not make the mistake that people do of making what you see fit the map, but rather finding your way. Maybe there's a high point you could walk to where you have a good view of everything around you. You can backtrack and make your way. But it's just a really good idea just to find that spot, unpack everything, and see what you actually have to help you out of a tight spot. And I think that can happen to us spiritually, that spiritually we can get lost, we can wander and lose our way. And those are the times when we need to find that spiritual shady spot and unpack everything in front of us to see what we really have. Maybe you're like me. Recently you had a death in the family and you feel that sense of loss and grief that you just feel that you're never going to get out from under. Maybe this COVID has affected your employment, it's affected your finances, and you're just not sure where to turn to. I pray that in those times we have one of two choices. We can run to God or we can run away from Him. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." And I think there are those times when we need to do that, to find that shady spot, our happy place where we feel especially close to God, and just to be still and know that He is there, to spiritually unpack everything in front of us to see what we have. When I do that, I find that I'm secure in my salvation. I find that I have family and friends that are there to encourage me and support me along the way. I find that I just have a lot more than I really thought I have, that I'm blessed in so many more ways than when I'm just running in a panic aimlessly. So I pray if you find yourself in that spot, if you're not a follower of Christ, I pray today that you would make that decision. The Bible says today is the day of salvation. Don't delay. It's easy as saying, Jesus, I know that I'm a sinner. I know that I need to turn my life over to you. Come into me, make me the child of God that I should and can be. I pray that you'll do that. If you are a follower of Jesus and you find yourself in that spot, I hope today that you will just be still and know that He is God, that He cared for you yesterday, so He cares for you today, and He'll care for you tomorrow. He loves you so much and wants to take care of all of your needs. I pray you have a blessed day.